Okay, good morning everyone. We are from Group 6 and we're gonna present about consumer perception and positioning. Perception. Every human being receives the same stimuli. However, the way they recognize, select, organize, and interpret these stimuli are different according to each individual needs, values, and expectations. Perception is the process by which individuals select, organize, and interpret stimuli into a meaningful and coherent picture of the world. That is how we see the world around us. Perception is all about consumer subjective understanding rather than objective realities.
Okay, and the next one is sensory input. So this is sight. Sight play a significant role in creating first impression and judgments about product and services. Visual cues such as color, shape, and packaging influence consumer perception of a product and services. The next one is scent. Scent is closely related to emotion and can evoke positive or negative feeling in consumer. Research also show that pleasant scent can increase consumer desire to purchase product and services.
And And the next one is touch. Touch is a sensory factor often overlooked in consumer behavior research. But research has shown that touch can significantly impact consumer behavior. For example, the texture of a product can influence consumers' perception of the product's quality. And next one is sound. Sound can create an emotional response in consumers and influence their perception of products and service.
Okay, the next one is there is a absolute threshold and sensory adaptation. So absolute threshold is the lowest level at which an individual experiences a sensation, the point at which a person can detect a difference between something and nothing. So sensory adaptation, getting used to high level of sensory input and therefore less able to notice a particular stimulus.
Just noticeable difference, the minimal difference that can be detected between two similar stimuli. Product influence. Marketers in the form to determine the relevance GND for two reasons. The first one, want to prevent change from becoming readily discernible to the public or below GND. And the next one, ensure that product improvements are very apparent to consumer, but without being wastefully extravagant at or just above the GND.
And the next one is logos and packaging. So marketers often want to update their existing package design without losing the recognition of loyal consumer. They usually make a number of small changes, each carefully designed to fall below the GND, so that consumer will perceive only minimal difference between succeeding version.
and perceptual selection. Consumers are very selective when exposed to stimuli. An individual may look at some things, ignore others, and turn away from still others. In actuality, people receive only a small fraction of the stimuli to which they are exposed. Which stimuli get select depends on two major factors. The first one is consumer previous experience as it affects their expectations, what they are prepared or set to see. And the last one is their motives at the time. It's like their need, desires, interests, and so on. Each of these factors can increase or decrease the probability that a stimulus will be perceived.
The next one is positioning. Marketing aim to create brand perception that persuade prospective consumer to buy the product that they offer rather than competing product. Positioning is the process by which a company creates a distinct image and identity for its product, service, or brand in consumer minds. The image and unique identity are called a position.
Positioning strategy. Positioning strategy is developed as follows. Define the market in which the product or brand competes, who the relevant buyers are, and the offerings competition. Identify the product's key attributes and research consumer perception regarding each of the relevant attributes. Research how consumers perceive the competing offerings on the relevant attributes. determine the target market's preferred combination of attributes, develop a distinctive, differentiating, and value-based positioning concept that communicates that applicable attributes as benefits. And the last one, create a position statement, focus on the benefits and value that the product provides and use it to communicate with the target audience.
Okay, the next one is our study case, which is consumer perception toward Indomie special edition packaging Tempo Dulu. The focus on human perception of food by analyzing the brand Indomie, one of the largest instant noodle manufacturer in Indonesia. Compared to the old packaging, Indomie new packaging looks simpler, lighter, and more attractive. This is one of the Indomie ways to survive the industry competition by developing innovation and giving interesting idea in its packaging. Through the new packaging, consumer perception of Indomie can change. In this case, Indomie used vision as sensory input to change consumer perception. Through product packaging, Indomie gives consumer a perception of the deliciousness of instant noodle with a combination of a brand color and layout that are pleasing to the eye.
Conclusions: the packaging of Indomie Tempo Dulu enhancing brand image, strengthening product identity, and influencing consumer acceptance. The carefully curated packaging design not only captivated through unique and creative elements, but also established a profound emotional connection with consumers, reflecting cultural heritage and authenticity. The repositioning strategies implemented by Indomie Tempo Dulu to attract younger consumers showcase adaptability and cultural relevance, visual appeal, practicality, brand familiarity, cultural resonance, and environmental consideration all contribute to shaping consumer perception and decision. Okay, so that's all from us. Thank you.